up, guys? Got a really cool one to show off. I say that every time, but this is Kraken build number 1 on the NH35 movement. So we have got ourselves a black PVD case, clickable bezel, as you know on the other builds that I do. They are unidirectional. We've got a stone washed insert in here, laser etched out everything in between, so our markers are actually raised. Got a nice little crack in there at 12 o'clock. AR coated sapphire. We've got some Omega style black hands inside there. A custom Kraken chapter ring that's been lasered out and also pipped. So you got the BVW down at the bottom, the Kraken there at the top. Bezel on this is also black PVD, but as you can see, clickable style bezel does not go back. So we will bring it back around town. That's straight. Yeah, it looks straight. I gotta look at it in person. Looking at it through my phone is one thing, but all right. Exhibition case back. I was able to get a tiny BVW there on the rotor itself. And we've got ourselves a black on black leather strap with a black PVD preview buckle on there. And that is this build. So as with every build, I go over how it works. So you know how the bezel works. It does have a hacking movement. So whenever you pull it out to the time setting, it will stop, unlike my others, which is weird to me. Back the crown off the threads until you hear it clicking. Well, you won't really, you'll feel it kind of pulse click. You won't feel anything on the backstroke. So I'm not 100% on NH35. So I'm assuming you're just going to want to wind it in one direction. On top of that, I am also new to NH35. I don't know that you can overwind them. Most of these have reversers. Does this one have reversers on here? Let's check. Well, it doesn't have reversers like my typical movement, so I am not 100% sure. But I don't think modern automatics can be overwound. I think they just stop accepting input. So I'm going to sit here and wind it for a minute. Just verify it never gets tight, like on my clone 6497 builds that are wind only. I think you can wind this all day as well. I would have hit it by now. All right. Pull to the one and only click. Hacking movement, it stops. You can now set your time. Works clockwise, so you reverse it this way, it goes that way. You go this way, it goes that way. Clockwise. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 12:52 p.m.
12:52 p.m. When you're good, push it back over. Give a little push in, and then screw that down. And that is the build. So if you're looking for an AR-coated glass hacking movement with a clickable bezel, good news, it'll cost you. This alone cost me around 150 more than my others. So if you're wanting something like this, we can get it around for you. We have to do a custom chapter ring on these too. So your case and your AR glass alone are about 3 times more than what I'm usually spending. I got to buy everything separate with these. These are not set up where I can buy a donor watch. I must buy the case back, the case, the glass, the bezel. I must have the insert, dial, and chapter ring made. I also have to buy the crown. Then I got to do the leather strap on it. And then the hands. Put it all together. So this is not like what I did before with buying a donor watch, tearing it down, rebuilding it back up, and using some of the same parts. There is no donor watch to buy. This is buying everything separate. Movements on these are up around $60 right now. Obviously plus your case. Having the bezel, normally when I have the dial made, I charge around $50. But I also have to have the insert made because I like them to match, and then I want the chapter ring to match. So all those are made at the same time. So these are going to be more expensive, a lot more to customize with it, and no real breaks in price for me. Because typically I charge based on my cost and add around $150 on that. So costs on these are a little higher. But that is a build, and if it's going to you, congrats. You've got an awesome build. I have had this built for have I had it a month? I haven't had it a month, but close. And just sitting off to the side, waiting for the strap to come in. I wanted a different strap than the one I had set for it. And I think it should go out there. Somebody should get this. So if it's going to you, congrats. Appreciate your support. You're going to get matching beads with it. And I know you love those beads because they match and they look awesome. You're also going to get a special edition BVW Black Kraken box. You're going to get watch clearances good on all glass and metal parts, non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. You're also going to get some leather conditioner to keep this strap perfectly soft. Apply it on both sides, let it soak in. And then lastly, a microfiber for your glass. That is the build. Kraken #1 on the NH35 movement. Is it on NH35? Yeah, it's NH36. I think I might have swapped it around because I didn't want a date wheel on there. I'm not big on that. Plus, I have to redesign the dial. You got to open up that window and everything. It just kind of does not lend well to this. So I remember I went through that, but it has been a minute since I got it together. So I will verify that. And then I will update the listing whenever I have it posted, if it is a 35 or 36 or 38. So it'll be in the post reference. So apologize that I don't know that. I had to have some assistance because I had never worked on this style before. So I will update that. So trying to read through the back, there's nothing I could see. But thank you guys for your support. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I build them and put them up all the time. Thanks.